Everyone and welcome back to Developers Guide. Today we are going to learn about menus. So let's get started. Okay, so here is the documentation on menus. So today we are going to create options menu. Okay, so for creating options menu, the first thing you're going to do is create a resource file or the layout of how your menu will look. So to do this, create a new Android resource directory, do it menu and okay, and now click here menu resource file and just name it my underscore menu. Okay, once this is done, add a menu item here. Okay, now see, you can see here menu, what are things are given here: title, ID and icon. Okay, and show as action. So let's this time just copy it. Okay, just remove this because we don't need to add an icon. Okay, and we'll give a title as login. Okay, now what is show as action? Show as action means that if there is space, then this action would be shown here on the app bar. Okay, let's change its ID to login. Next we'll create info. Now let's try and add a layout to this info. Okay, you will go to new, images, action bar and tab icons. Let's see if we have something for login. Info. Okay, we'll take this one. Okay, and this time we'll add icon to it. And show as action, no. Okay, now see, login, and let's add one more button, that is exit. Okay, now the menu is created. Now we need to connect our menu to our main activity file. Okay, to do this we need to add two override methods. Okay, as you can see here, on create options menu and on options item selected. Okay, so what this does on create options menu is just link your main activity file to your menu file. Okay, and what this does is whenever you click on an item, what happens, this override files decide here, this one. Okay, now there are two ways you can either copy paste or you can do on create right here options menu. Okay, I'm going to tell you one more way, it's also really good. Just go here, click on generate override methods, on create options menu and on options item selected. Okay, and both the methods are created. Now what we'll do is just we'll do it copy paste. what was the menu name again? My menu. Dot menu dot my menu. Okay, so this is done. Now what we're gonna do is this thing I'm gonna tell you. First let me add it, then I'm gonna tell you about it. So you remember guys how we were doing, we were adding on click attribute to a button, but we are seeing that we have to give different on click attribute to different buttons, so which makes it very hectic as it creates very much methods. So this is a very easy way. We just add switch and just do it get id, and we create a case for all the different IDs here. So we'll add different buttons will get different role. I'll tell you in some other project if I get a chance, but for here we need r.id.login. So now let's go ahead and check our app whether our menus are displayed or not. Let me plug in my device. Okay, install is successful now. Now as you can see, our info is displayed here, login, exit, but we have not added any actions, so nothing will be performed. Okay, sorry guys, I was not showing my phone. Yeah, you can see info button and login and exit button. Okay, now what we're gonna do is whenever someone click on info, we'll show info. Just open up a dialog or leave the dialog. We'll change this hello world to info. Let me add an ID to it. You can see guys, you get Android Studio also supports if you have typed wrong spelling or made a typo, so it will tell you that spelling is wrong. Okay, now let's go ahead and try it. When you click on info, success. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna create. This time we're going to create a okay, sorry, not menu. This we're going to create a resource file. Okay, a layout file for our what do you call it, dialogs. I was not getting the name. Okay, so we are not going to make it very fancy. We're just gonna add a orientation. We're gonna add hint. What is hint? Hint shows you what you're gonna write in that text field. Username and here we're gonna write password. Then we're going to add two buttons. For adding a button, we'll add one more linear layout. good. So this would be the layout of our dialog. Now what we need to do is we need to connect our dialog. Okay, for this I've already created a code. I'll add the same code here. Okay, so while it's loading, I'll tell you something about the dialogs. So dialog, we have alert dialog, date picker dialog, time picker dialog, the things that you see. The date picker dialogs open up, while setting alarm, time picker dialog open up. Okay, and like if you want a yes or no, like exit or not exit, so we use alert dialog. So alert dialog is basically very easy. This we're gonna use when we are going to use exit. Okay, if you want to exit or not, so we'll use this. So you can see it has already loaded. Now this is it. We're going to create a new Java class. Okay, so let's go ahead and create a new Java class. Let's name is login. Okay. Now you can see we'll just copy everything till here. This is our custom method. Okay, and we'll change it to our dialog name, that is login dialog. What this does is this is a custom method. It takes context. Context is basically from where it has been called, and ID. Okay, so let's go ahead and see. Basically we don't need ID, sorry guys, that's why I was searching. ID I have used because I have connected it to my server, Firebase server, but we don't need it here. Let's remove it. Okay, now let's go ahead and give on click to our buttons. Let us see first. Let us add ID, username, password, login, sign up. Now we'll go to login and we'll create everything. To edit text, that is username and password, and two buttons, that is login and sign up, and we'll just connect everything. Username is equals to, but this time we're not gonna use find view by ID directly. We're gonna use dialog dot find view by ID. We're using dialog because you can see in our case we're just setting set content view, so it is universal for all, but this time we are saying dialog dot set content view, so we need this file r.id.view. All the buttons and everything are connected. This time we'll only give. Okay, now let me tell you something about toast. Okay, toast is it is a thing that let me use it and then I'll show you what it does. It appears on the bottom of your screen for a few seconds. So what happens when we click on login, our username is displayed as a toast. Okay, and when we click on sign up, our password is displayed as a toast. This is just a test project, so we're gonna do this. So first let us create a string variable, string use. Okay, and let's u dot get text dot toString. You need to add dot toString because it is generally in the form of string buffer, so you need to convert it to string. Okay, string pass p dot get text dot toString. Okay, now let's add on click to our buttons. L dot set on click listener new dot on click listener and u. Now we're gonna display toast dot set text, toast dot set text. Or I'll tell you toast some other time. Okay, let me see. Sorry, set not make text. Toast dot make text. To context we'll add activity. Okay, and then we need the text. So for text we'll add user, and then toast dot length, short or long, it's your wish. Short shows it for a smaller time, long shows it for and dot show. Okay, you need to do this dot show. Then we need to add p, sorry, s, and this time we'll show pass. Okay, so everything is done. Now we need to show our dialog. To show our dialog, there is a simple code, dialog.show, and you can add these things. Let me copy it from here. Okay, dialog.show, and this generally sets the size of your dialog box. So let's go ahead and test our code. And the next thing we're gonna do is first we need to connect this dialog. We need to connect this dialog to our login button. Okay, so let's copy the code here. So once we click on login, you can see, okay, we need to change the size of this button, but let's go ahead and check it for now. Username, let it be okay. We did a mistake here, but see, you can see the toast is displayed here, but nothing is displayed because what we did wrong is we need to move this here, and we need to move this here. Okay, now it's done. Need to say sorry. This time when we go ahead and click on login, you can see your username is displayed here, and click on sign up, your password is displayed here. Now let's go ahead and do something more. Go back to login dialog. 150 dp, so it fits every screen. 150 dp. Okay, now we're gonna change this to input type password. Text password. Okay, now it's changed to password. It will show stars instead of the whole thing. And now what we're gonna do is we need to add alert dialog. So we'll again add a toast. Okay guys, let's see. Login working fine. Add a username. But see, this time password, the dots. Login. Sign up. Okay. And next thing, let me show you more. Now we're gonna do exit. Okay, exit is not working right now. Dialog.show. See, you can see yes or no. Exit. But we also need to add a title. Okay. Now I show you what is this. Enter info, login, so everything is working fine. Okay. So that's it guys, thank you for watching. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and like our video.